This is another one of those non-fitness related videos, but just the other day I posted a video about travel, get out, get up, get anything, get everything sold. If you got a house, sell it. If you've got a mortgage, get rid of it. Do whatever you need to do, just get up and get out of the UK. Stop sitting there waiting to be saved. And I put this video out there and a young chap on there was like really digging his heels into me. He was like, I can't believe you're saying this. This is really bad advice. I've just bought a house. I've just got a mortgage. I've got this. And everything was just so negative. Every single thing he was saying. And I was actually like thinking to this guy, you've completely missed the point of what I was trying to say. The advice that I was trying to give was actually very good advice. And don't get me wrong, I know if you follow me on both platforms, YouTube and Instagram and the other ones, yes, I play the heel. Come on, if you know me by now, YouTube is real. I can't act for 20-minute video. I can't act for 10-minute videos. This is me. What you're getting, this is me. But I do deliberately take out the worst 30 seconds from these videos, chop it together, and put them on the other platforms just to really get under people's skin. I know it's like bait. You have to reel them in. I do play the WWF heel from the late 90s, from the early 2000s. And yeah, I've had that persona. If you see it in these videos, it comes through every so often. And when I watch the videos back, I think, yes, people are going to hate that. So I chop it together and I post it. And so far, it's worked for me. You can call it clickbait. You can call it sensationalistic. You can call it whatever. Look, I'm trying to grow on social media. And it's not, look, it's me. This is me. If you watch the videos, I'm not putting an act on. If you meet me out in the street, this is me. If you see me, this is exactly it. This is no act. This is straight up. Anyway, but when you do see those videos, those 30-second clips that I've put together on myself, it's not that anyone else has chopped them off. I deliberately did it myself to put the worst bit out there of me so people can kind of attack me. And I like being attacked. I've mentioned this as well in the past. The more you attack me, the more my armor builds up. Because I might have had a chest plate of armor and someone stabbed me in the back, so I upgraded the back armor. Someone stabbed me in my arm, I upgraded the arm armor. Someone stabbed me in the neck, I upgraded the neck armor. Put the helmet on. Everywhere. I'm like bulletproof right now when it comes to social media. I always have been anyway. Even before I started making videos and stuff like that. I always knew how to, poke the bear, let's just say. And you had to get under people's skin, how to grind their gears and do whatever. And I did that in this video. Anyway, point is, talk about this chap. Not to give him any airtime or anything like that. It's not one of those things. My point I'm trying to say is he was very bitter and very negative, and he was expected to be saved by this current government we have. And he was like, oh, Labour's going to come back in charge. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? I'm talking about traveling. You're talking politically. And I says, look, I mentioned this thing about Labour, and I said, oh, you're on about the same Labour that went into, where? And he went, what are you talking about? I'm like, Tony, Tony, when Tony took his boys and went into, and he was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, okay, when they went in to look for a guy for things that didn't exist, and he kind of got it then. And you guys know what I'm talking about, post 2001, what happened with that absolute mess, killing millions of people, innocent people on both sides. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. This is not what this video is about. The point is, the guy spoke about something he had zero knowledge in. Zero. And my video, all I was trying to say was, go and experience cultures and other places. And maybe you might come back to the UK and say, you know what, this is actually a great place. I love the UK, this is my home. Or you might come back and say, actually, we've been made to believe that Great Britain is this great, massive empire that once ruled the world, and we should be fortunate to be born there. I was born there. Many of you guys watching this video from the UK were born there. Thinking, you know what? I feel privileged to hold a British passport. I feel privileged to be in the UK. Things are good. We have, National Health Service. We have, everything's very nice. And then you start traveling and you think, well, hang on a minute. Maybe, just maybe, they've been telling us a pack of lies. Or maybe the rest of the world has moved on. And us in the UK, I'm not in the UK right now, but people in the UK, and I'm from the UK, haven't really progressed that much. And then we've got inflation, and we've got house prices, and we've got everything else. I don't want to get into that. What I'm trying to say is this in this video, to this guy and to everybody else out there, they expect to be saved by outside forces. And I'm here to tell you, no one is coming, they never have, and they're never going to start coming now. The only thing you can do is save yourself. Starts with the inner, not the outer. There's no external forces out there that are going to pick you up and make you do a press up. 2 press ups, 3 press ups, 4 press ups. The reason why I go back to fitness is this: it's measurable. If you're one of those guys who are down in the dumps and you think, life's hard, I don't know what to do, maybe when Labour come in power, things are going to change. Maybe the education system's going to get better. Maybe they're going to give out more government grants. Maybe they can do this, they can do that. Whatever you think's going to happen is not. But when it comes to fitness, you can make that change. You can say, do you know what, I'm a fat piece of shit right now. Okay, granted, I shouldn't have let it get this far, but I did. But can I make the change now? Yes, you can. It's measurable. Do a press up, do 10 press ups, do 100 press ups, do 200 press ups. Measurable every single day. Get a whiteboard, put a whiteboard up on the wall. Today, day 1, did 10 press ups. Day 2, did 20 press ups. Day 3. That's all you need to start doing. It's measurable. You, yourself, need to start making that change. Once you start doing that, start reading the book. Maybe 1 page a day, 1 paragraph a day even. Start with like a little section. Train your mind, train your body. Very simple. Stop listening to music. Stop playing video games. Stop watching Netflix. Sit there with your thoughts. Go for a walk. I've mentioned this in so many videos. The power, and I will keep mentioning it, the power of just getting up in the morning and taking a walk with nothing in your ears but your thoughts. That's when your body, your soul starts talking to you. That's when you start getting in tune with yourself. Your whole being comes alive. It's just you and your thoughts, no external forces outside. And you think, am I in a rut? How can I get out of this rut? Not Labour are going to come and save me. The Tories have ruined everything. Stop this nonsense. Stop watching TV. Stop paying attention to celebrity culture. There's a big scandal going on in the UK at the minute with this Schofield guy. Leave it. I get how bad it is. I understand. I want to make a point as well and say, I can't believe this guy. Listen, I don't care. Doesn't matter. Doesn't concern you. You can't make a direct change. So stop listening and buying into this celebrity bullshit. Because you only have one brain, you only have one mind. Now, unless you're a very, very smart individual, and I don't mean academically, you can't have 2 thoughts in your brain at once. Only the trained, select few people, like myself, and I'm not being big-headed, can do that or are capable of doing it. And it takes a long time to do that. Think of something right now. Think of it. Now think of something else. Can you have 2 thoughts in your mind at one time? Can you have a happy thought and a sad thought in your head at the same time? Can you gel those 2 together? It's not as easy as you think to do. Take some time. It requires effort. You can't just jump on the bench and bench 140 kilo. It takes time. You need to build up to it. Same with your mind. You need to program your mind. You need to look at yourself and think, okay, hang on a minute. Forget what's going on outside. Governments, the country, whatever. Does not matter. What can I change today? Can't change anything. Can't do nothing. Start with press-ups. Start with some squats. Start with some sit-ups. Write it down. You've measured it now. Try and beat that tomorrow. And it all starts there. I don't know if this chap on my Instagram did take my advice and come over to my YouTube. But this video just isn't just for him. It's for all the other people as well that are sat there in their groups talking about football, talking about what happened on EastEnders or Love Island and things like that are going on right now. You don't need to be discussing these things unless you are happy in life and you are where you want to be. Not like this chap in my DMs or in the comment section, very bitter with the world and very upset and very angry and very felt as if he was owed something because he was a young lad and the guys before him, the generation before him, ruined it, or Mr. Tony ruined it. I don't care. Obviously, I care about the deaths and what happened. Yes, can't change it. I myself can't change anything. And if you are in my comments, then I can almost guarantee you are not in a power to do something. You are not in a position to do something. You want to do something? Go and start with yourself. Change yourself. Get yourself in those high seats. Get yourself in that position. Then you can start making a change. But until then, don't come on my comments and say, Oh, I'm waiting for this government to change. I'm waiting for that to change. And this has happened. That's why the UK's crap. I don't care, bro. I don't want to hear it. I'm in no position to make things change. There's many people out there that are. I don't know them personally. You probably don't know them personally. But and if you do know them, they've worked hard to get where they are. Or, you know, maybe they've had family that's passed them down. They don't try to. Whatever it is. The point I'm trying to say is we don't care about them. We care about you. What can you do? What can you change right now? Leave all this bullshit government thing to them. So I know this wasn't much of a fitness talk today, but I had to get it off my chest. Sometimes you just gotta. Comment down below. Please subscribe.